Hi, I'm here today to talk about the Burning Abyss deck just released in Duelist Alliance. A set that's probably one of the best since Phantom of Darkness. It just completely changed the game, and this is what I believe the best deck is at the moment. So I'll just give you my overview and tell you what it does. So yeah, Burning Abyss, it's all about tutoring and cycling your monsters and just gaining quick advantage because everything ends up being free. There are 5 Burning Abyss cards that were released in Duelist of Alliance. 4 of them are playable at the moment, where the other one is a trap card that probably would be playable within the next set or two based on what is released. The main 4 cards released at the moment are Dante, the rank 3 XYZ, Graf, Sir, and Scram. They're all level 3 Dark Fiend type monsters. They all have a clause that if you control a monster other than a Burning Abyss monster, they are destroyed when they're on the field. Each Burning Abyss monster has an effect that activates when they hit the graveyard. Graf special summons a Burning Abyss other than itself from the deck. Sir special summons a Burning Abyss other than itself from the graveyard. And Scram lets you search a Dark level 3 Fiend type monster from your deck. This is an especially powerful effect because not only can it search other Burning Abyss monsters, but it also allows you to search out Tour Guide from the Underworld. The reason why I believe this deck is so powerful is because of Tour Guide. She allows you to make 1 card rank 3 XYZs, Dante for example. When you make a rank 3 XYZ with Tour Guide from the Underworld and another Burning Abyss monster, the neat thing is whenever a Burning Abyss monster is sent to the graveyard in any way, their effects will trigger. So when you detach a Burning Abyss monster from an XYZ, you still will get their effects. So if I were to use Dante, detach a Burning Abyss monster to mill up to 3 cards, I would then be able to use one of the Burning Abyss monster's effects that I detached, such as if I detached Graf, I'd be able to search my deck for a Burning Abyss monster and special summon it. If I use Sir, I'd be able to return a Burning Abyss from my graveyard to the field. If I use Scram at the end phase, I'd be able to search out another Tour Guide or Burning Abyss monster. When Dante is sent to the graveyard, you get to return a Burning Abyss monster from your graveyard to your hand. This is especially important with Sir, because when Sir is sent to the graveyard, he allows you to special summon a Burning Abyss monster from your graveyard to the field. So, if you have Dante and Sir together on the field, it is quite easily to cycle monsters and prevent a lot of damage. One of the plays I like to make with Dante is to summon a Tour Guide, special summon a Sir, and then overlay for Dante. Either in attack mode or defense, depending on what the rest of your turn, how the rest of your turn is going to progress. This in itself can cause a problem for the opponent because if they choose to kill your Dante, effectively they're getting nowhere. From there, every time you summon a Sir and it's destroyed, if you have Dante in the graveyard, you have a loop going. Dante goes to the graveyard, its effect activates along with Sir. You can choose for Sir to special summon Dante and Dante to return Sir to your hand. Your monster's still in play, you have your Sir back in your hand for the next turn. One of the very interesting cards in Burning Abyss is Astral Force. This card is very interesting because it allows you to turn your Dante into a Pleiades. In my opinion, Pleiades is one of the most broken XYZ monsters there is because it can interact in your turn and your opponent's turn. And there are a few other interactions that can be made, such as making a lure card and turning it into a Bram to steal monsters from your opponent's graveyard. You can make Grenosaurus and turn it into a Volcasaurus. And you can even make Engineer, which can turn into 2 different XYZs, either Durandal, which is an interesting one because it can stop opposing Shadow Fusions, Dark Holes, just any real problem spell cards. Or you can make Tiras, which is immune to destruction, so it's a good way to get through Fire Hand, Ice Hands, as well as just a good card that destroys opposing cards when it attacks through its effect. What I like about this deck the most is that you can play some very interesting trap cards that are exceptionally powerful, such as Phoenix Wind Blast, Karma Cut, and Raigeki Break. These 3 cards activate your Burning Abyss effects. You discard them for the cost of these powerful cards, and your Burning Abyss effects trigger when they're sent to the graveyard. So effectively, these cards, instead of being -1s, net you advantage overall, and just allow you to power through threats. The really powerful thing about these cards are all of them are chainable. They solve problem cards such as Floodgates, Vanity's Emptiness, Skill Drain, just continuous cards that can cause problems for you, as well as the utility to answer monsters. this is currently a 3-deck format. Shadows, Satella Knights, and Burning Abyss. I feel like Burning Abyss has a great matchup versus Shadows. I don't find Shadows to be a problem. I feel like you're quite advantaged before and after sideboard. You have chainable traps, Vanity's Emptiness, and just powerful cycling monsters. You can usually gain more advantages than they can through your monsters. I feel like Satella Knights are your hardest matchup due to the amount of floodgates they have, the amount of disruption and counter traps, and just consistent monsters they can put on the board. With Satella Knights, I feel like after sideboard you also have the advantage because you can bring in your MSTs, just other generic spell and trap removal. Expect to see Burning Abyss all around the world, taking the top spots. Make sure you know how to play against the deck so you don't get caught out. And look for my in-depth article being posted to Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles soon. Thanks for watching.